Hey, this is Panda over at Panda's Paradise, and today we were doing Friday Night Magic. It's where the community comes together, plays some Commander. Magic Gathering is by Wizards of the Coast. It is a card game system where two players battle each other out. Okay, the latest set that just came out for Wizards of the Coast for the Magic Gathering is War of the Spark.
First we have War of the Spark Planeswalker decks. You have Jace, Arcane Strategist, and Gideon, the Oathsworn. Okay. Gideon's very popular right now.
All of the packs have a Planeswalker in every single pack, which is a big thing for Wizards. Never been done before. Yeah, the Planeswalkers help out the creatures by buffing their stats and everything.
We also have the pre-release kits here. They come with 5 booster packs. You have a nice divider, a life counter die, and a pack of 2 random promo cards. You also get a, not really a foil, but it is a code for a pack of War of the Spark or enter for a draft on Magic Arena, and back of a token. So here you also we have a Bolus binder from Ultra Pro. You can, of course, put all your cards in it. It holds, actually does not tell me how much it holds. Well, actually it does, 360 cards. And for here, we have the booster box. You get 36 packs. War of the Spark, I believe, from the trailer that I saw, was all of the Planeswalkers are coming together to well, they're united together to fight Bolus, who is trying to take the Spark. The Spark is actually like the, not really the soul, but like an ability, like the abilities and stuff a Planeswalker has. So once I think Bolus gets all of that Spark, he becomes unstoppable.
I've always wanted to open up my own shop because I've always loved playing board games and games like Warhammer. So I decided that'd probably be the best thing for me. So what I love about the gaming culture is not just playing video games, but when you're sitting at a table playing against someone else, it's face-to-face interaction. There's so many games to actually be able to play together. So we have a select copy of games that people can come in and play. They can just grab the board game, sit down, and start playing with their family. Part of the gaming culture, or board gaming in general, is about bringing new people together, playing games that they would have never played at home by themselves. Brings a new community, brings new family and everything like that together into everything. And as they always say, families that play together, stay together. So my favorite game to play is Warhammer 40,000. It's a tabletop, turn-based board game. What it is a lot of armies clashing against each other. So you would assemble models, paint them, and then put them on the table, and then have rules fighting against each other. Hey guys, let me give you a tour of the store. So this is the main floor. We carry all of our board games, card games, and wargaming supplies out here. We have our wargaming table right here. People can play games here, mostly assemble models and everything. We also have a TV over there where people play Smash Brothers on. This is our cash wrap and everything. Here's my office. You don't want to go in there. We also carry some comic books, as well as a bunch of board games. These are all free to play right here. This room is our war room. People playing Warhammer 40K in here. And this is our D&D room. Let me see. Hey guys, sorry. This is our D&D room right here. People are playing some games right now. And that's the full tour. The gaming rooms that we currently host are the Wargaming room, which people play Warhammer 40,000 in, as well as games like Hordes and War Machine. And then we have a Dungeons and Dragons room, which people play Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, and any other game that they really prefer to play. For the uninitiated, Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game where you create your own characters and live out their lives and go on adventures and everything with them. With Dungeons and Dragons, there's not always dungeons and or dragons. You can go adventures in forests, castles, countryside, pretty much wherever you can think you can end up playing. The thing that players love about D&D, Pathfinder, War Machine is the general groups that you play with. You can play with any of your friends, new people. That's how I met most of my friends, is through gaming. So one of the games that I was the dungeon master for, I allowed all of my players to create characters as strong as they wanted to. And they decided to play an evil campaign where they go through, destroy most of the countryside and everything. And in the process, we finished that campaign and then started up another campaign where they were good characters, eventually meeting up with their bad counterparts and having to face the monsters that they had created. That's the good thing about D&D, is that you can throw those types of curveballs at people.
So my name's Zach Mann. We're here at Pandas in Gulfport, Mississippi, playing Commander during Friday Night Magic. So Pandas is a card shop. I like coming here. I travel a lot. I'm actually in Gulfport on business, traveling. And the owners, I called the owner. He was very nice on the phone, was very concise with the information I was asking for. I came in that same day, and the people playing cards were super nice, very welcoming. It was easy to, get in a game with them, and I had a lot of fun. And I've come back at least 3 other times since then. So Friday Night Magic would be a good time for someone that's interested in playing Magic the Gathering to come out and learn about the game more from players. Although it's been my experiences that generally the card shop owners, during the week will sit down with you and, show you the basics of it. So Commander is a style of playing Magic the Gathering where you play with a legendary creature as your commander, so he's like leading your army, and you play with 100 cards singleton deck, so you only have 1 copy of each card. That's not a land card. We use land cards to cast other spells in our deck, to where other forms of Magic you play with a play set, which is typically 4 of one kind of card, and you wouldn't always have access to that single card at all times. So my commander is Yannette, and Yannette's a Sphinx, and what Yannette does is when she deals damage to another player, I get to draw the top card of my library, and if it's an odd card, which is how much mana I would have to pay for it, so if it's an odd card, I put that directly onto the battlefield. Otherwise, if it's an even card, I put it in my hand and I can play it at any other time. So the game was going good. Everyone's decks seem to be equally powered. Sometimes in Commander you'll have a player that has a very aggressive deck that is able to win the game fairly quickly. However, we were all kind of pretty even. And then our mono green friend here played a card which was a sorcery card, which gave all of his creatures +1/+1 and infect. So the previous turn, the Zer player got rid of both of my creatures, and with my board being empty without blockers, I died to infect off of the sorcery. All other play styles of Magic the Gathering, it is 1v1, so modern or standard. Commander, you play in a pod with up to 4 people. You can have as many as 6, although those games do tend to take quite a long time.
Oh.
Don't care what they do, and I don't care what don't care what they're seeing below, 'cause I'm miles above. I'm miles above you.
Hey, this is Esther. Come on down and visit us at Panda's Paradise.